This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Pollard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. Strebler rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd and 12, Locke going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd and 9, Locke able to shake him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Chase Young. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Swinging this out for Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pollard now a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Here's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
To throw it is Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a give here to Pollard. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Third and long for Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Mayfield being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Locke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Clock now to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. Sheds off the tackle. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That is now... Seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out...
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
You can't block me. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Pollard. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mayfield now. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Mayfield on play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 65 to Mike. Exit, exit. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Locke. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Locke now on first down. It's caught. It's Shenault again. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got Shoot.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. First down, and it's Pollard again. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They run the counter. Pollard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.